Yeah, that's better, yeah, than it were. I didn't even.
So as you can see, guys, it's pretty hectic in the town at the minute. I sort of decided, I thought, I know what I fancy tonight. I fancy a pizza. And I never even thought about the steam rally being on. I forgot all about it. So anyway, I've got my pizza now. So there it is. Just a medium pepperoni. That'll do me for starters. So yeah, it's the vintage and steam rally that's on. Let's get going anyway. We'll get going. So yeah, it's a bit chaotic, and to make it all worse, obviously there's been all these road works as well. So certain parts of the road you can't use anyway at the minute. What gets me is the fact that the council didn't sort of like plan ahead a little bit here, or you know, the road firm, but somebody really didn't think. I mean, obviously they're only getting so far through the town. Now this bit of tarmac is finished now, it's just waiting for its paint. What's that? That's an Austin Healey. Very nice. So yeah, you see they've got road ahead closed in places and all bloody sorts going on. So yeah, I've just had to come through all the back roads in the town to get to where I was parked, basically, which was the nearest I could get to the pizza shop. So this bit's all new here, and they're not letting them use this end of the town, but they're letting them use the other end. And you just think, well, why did they finish it? I mean, they put the finish coat of tarmac on a section of road that all those steam engines will be using, and some of those, you know, they're big machines. You know, you're looking at quite a few tons of metal rolling along that is going to leave track marks in the fresh tarmac, which obviously takes some time to set, plus the weather's quite warm anyway, so it's going to stay soft for a while. And not only did they finish it, and I thought, well, surely they're going to leave it at that. No, they went and put all the white lines down it and all the double yellows and everything as well. So basically that bit of tarmac is going to have all these big dents and track marks in it, and that's it, finished. So, you know, somebody didn't plan ahead really. I mean, it was deliberately put aside for like the Driffield show and that, and yeah, they've stopped doing the work today and left the roads open. But you know, it's just going to mess up all that new section of tarmac at the other end of town, because I mean, they're going to start, what time are we at? It's 7:15 now. All those traction engines start going back up to the show field. I think they've got to be out of the town by 8, so within the next sort of like half an hour or so they're all going to start rolling. The big ones go first, and then all those small ones will pull off the old car park, which at the minute half the car park's all cordoned off as well, because they're working on the library. The library's been just moved into another, I think it's been moved into the council offices or something, just while works getting done. So yeah, that cuts off half the car park because they've got all work going on in there as well. And then all those small ones will go out of the car park and follow the big ones down St John's Road and rejoin Beverley Road out to the showground again. It's Beverley Road that they've just obviously come the full length of. The entire town is cordoned off at the minute and full of steam engines, wartime vehicles, you know, you name it. I mean, it's all good fun. I mean, it's no good for me to bring the wife down in the wheelchair at the minute. Obviously I can't hang around myself because I've got to go back to look after the wife. So, but yeah, she didn't fancy a takeaway. She's took it into something I've knocked up for her at home. Some nights we just fancy going light, so she's just having like crackers, cheese, a bit of pickled stuff and what have you, you know, a bit of meat, stuff like that tonight. So she's just going to pick off a plate like that. You know, if she wants, if she hasn't got enough, I'll go and get her some more. So yeah, it's quite hectic. I'm not an Apple Pay virgin anymore. It was sort of it was a bit 50-50 to start with actually the first time I used it. What happened was I went, God, it was Wednesday night? So anyway, it was one night anyway, and I shot into town last minute. Went and got what I needed, and it came to exactly £20. And I said to the cashier, "Oh, are you contactless here?" She's like, "Oh yeah, we've got all the modern technology." Because I knew they've got like the oldest sort of, the earliest contactless card readers. So it doesn't say it on the card reader itself, it just comes up and says so on the screen when they set the button going like so. So I put my phone against it and it did everything as it should. The screen lit up, you got the little fingerprint logo, and that filled in, and the phone beeped and buzzed. And then the card reader said declined. And I thought, okay then, the money's definitely there. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll just use the card. And I just reached into my pocket, got my wallet out, and the exact card that is used for my Apple Pay went through contactlessly for £20. So okay, that's great. So I thought, well, it's got to just be their hardware, and I checked the bank when I got home, and you know, I always do, just double check and what have you, and that was it. You know, it would appear that it was just a hardware issue, so you know, it hasn't gone through the bank or anything like that, so everything's fine. So the next day, just to be sure, I went somewhere where I knew my brother had used it, and it all went through seamlessly. So you know, it does work. It's obviously just a hardware issue there. Tesco's now in town. They've got the icons ready now on the screens at the fast pay checkouts, you know, the self-serve ones, but they haven't replaced the handsets yet, so all their card readers need upgrading yet. And I mean, alright, you'd think, well, a big firm like Tesco should have done it by now, but when you think they've got a lot of card readers to replace there, you know, just in that store alone, I don't know, there's maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 tills. You know, that's a lot of card readers to replace just in one shop. So it's just a matter of waiting until they update all their hardware, and then it'll be usable in places like that, where I quite often go just after work. You know, if the wife's rung up and said, "Oh, can you just pick this up on your way home?" So that'll be handy in that sense, and it is quicker actually than opening your wallet, taking a card out and then putting it back in. You know, a card is stealable and usable that way, whereas the phone has a little more security involved. So yeah, so it was good that that all works. So anyway, I'm going to go and eat my pizza now, guys. Okay. Alright guys, so that was Saturday. It's now Sunday. I didn't really get time to do any more. We had a couple of extra dogs last night. That was my youngest daughter, and her husband went off to a wedding, so we had their dogs for a night. So another 2 Yorkies. So we had 6 of them here last night. One of them's actually Fred's dad. Well, Fred and Daisy's dad, and the other one is Fred and Daisy's sister. So yeah, so we had a bit of a house full, but just been watching the bud deer bush actually. It's not really sunny at the minute, so it's not covered in the butterflies, but it's got a few cabbage whites on it and the odd red admiral. Yesterday there was 1 or 2 peacocks on it, but nothing like we've had in other years. It's seems a bit dismal this year, but then we're not getting a great deal of sun, are we? So because they prefer to be in the sun, of course. So that's a shame, really. I'll try and get a few shots at some point, like I like to every year. So, but yeah, so the steam rally has all moved back up to the show field now. So I haven't checked the other end of town, but I dare say all that new tarmac's a bit ruined. Well, it'll definitely have some ripple marks in it. You know, when you got what, 3 or 4 tons of steam engine rolling along it. Probably more than that actually. You know, I mean, they're just solid steel, aren't they? So anyway, I've got some videos to do. I'm going to try and do today, but I've also got tea to do. What time are we at? 1:45, so I'll give it another hour or so, and then I've got to get me pork in the oven and get me veg prepped, and I'll prep up for some Yorkshire puddings as well. So yeah, it's a bit muggy today, quite warm. I feel a bit sort of sweaty and what have you. It's still got some laundry out that was blowing a bit in the wind before, and it's not so much now. So anyway, I'll come back in a bit, guys. Yeah, I thought, sod it, I'll jump on a plane and go to the Bahamas. Well, it was worth a try. Yeah, I've got that set up because that's one of my videos anyway. Although it hasn't come down since the last time. Actually, I just leave it there, and nobody, fortunately, has been in the wardrobe, so I don't have to rehang that because it's a bit of a pain. Because I have to sort of trap it with some boxes and what have you, and bits of things to help hold it up there. But yeah, I've got my lights focused on the table at the minute, which works okay, that table. If you remember, I think I put it in one of my other vlogs. I mean, I keep it at full height, and I generally stand to do the videos. I find it a bit easier than sitting, really. So yeah, I've got a couple sat here. One's basically a retake, actually, of a product that's been updated, and the other one's another product from Innertech. And then the other one is the review of the Sound PA1s. They're not actually in there at the minute, they're downstairs, but I'll be bringing them up. And I've also got an app review, which I've got to do some screen flow, and I've been trying to sort of get my internet working a bit better upstairs. I brought a thing, hang on, I'll just turn the camera on and show you. I plugged it in on the landing, and what was annoying was I got it out of the cupboard and straight away dropped it. So I'm not 100% sure it's working at the minute. It doesn't seem to be giving me a brilliant signal. But basically I dropped it and one of the aerials is broken. That one's basically snapped off. Still got the other aerial, but I don't know. Obviously they do 2 different signals, so not sure. But that's the TP link. If you look back in the videos, you'll be able to see the review on that actually. So yeah, I'm not sure how well that's going to pan out, but I do want to get out. I've seen some small ones actually, you know, just plug in, because my router actually is the other side of a wall just there at the side of the staircase and sort of down through the extension roof. So I'm hoping, I mean, here where I am now, I can pick up a full signal. As soon as you pop inside these rooms, it drops off. So when I bring the Mac upstairs, it's a little bit awkward, and really I sort of need to come upstairs and do it, because otherwise I've just got TV sounds, the wife, the dogs, stuff like that. So it's just not really viable. But yeah, I'll have to see how it goes anyway. I'm hoping to sort of extend the range a little bit. If not, I'll just bite the bullet and buy a couple of these little things. I mean, you can pick them up for a few quid, so I'll probably just buy a couple of them really for around the house. One definitely for here, and one possibly in the living room or kitchen or something like that. So there you go, guys. Just waiting for my pork, actually, giving that a bit longer, and then my Yorkies will go in. Veggies all cooked. I've just been texting my brother, actually. I might get a notification through, because we've been keeping a tally of who's winning at the most uses of Apple Pay. You see, he got to use it first because of that cock-up that I had with mine, where it failed in the store. And because I've just used it again in our local shop today, it works in there. And I've just sent him the score through. So anyway, what we're doing, yeah, just waiting for this pork. I've done 3 videos. Is it 3? Yeah, 3 videos I've done. I mean, they're all still on the SD card at the minute, like, so I've got all that to import and then start work on. So I might get one of them up tonight, I'm not sure, see how it goes. I've still got another video to do though. It's just going to prove a bit awkward to do it, really. I'm not sure what to do, so we'll see about that one. I've got some more products coming in. One, maybe 2 microphones. What else have I got? I can't remember. I've got a few bits and pieces coming, actually. I think I've got about 4 items still to come. Something like that, maybe 5 actually. So yeah, things are sort of like busy on and off, because you sort of like get these emails and you get them all at the same time, and I answer them all at the same time, so it could end up where I get it all at once, sort of thing, come through the post. What is up with you? What? I don't know. I don't know what you want. What do you want? As you can see, they've all had a bit of a shave. Yeah, so all the dogs have been shaved now. I don't know what her problem is, she's just wants my attention, I guess. You didn't even bother. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say, guys, to be honest. Looks like weather's going to dip off a little bit now. There's another butterfly come around. Oh, some just gone in front of the window. There weren't any around a moment ago. Strange, I went out with the camera and they all basically, they were gone. It's just because, the sun's died off a bit. But there's 1 or 2 still flopping around now. Yeah, so yeah, there's not a lot else to say really, guys. It's the neighbours being noisy and a train. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here anyway, guys, because I've got to go and sort my tea out, and she's getting so impatient about something. I've fed them as well, they've had their tea. I'm not sure what's wrong with her. I haven't had my tea yet though. So anyway, I'm going to go and see to my tea, guys, so we'll call it a day here, because I don't think I've got much more to tell you about. So have a good working week, do take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week probably. Okay, cheers guys, see you.